all the people.
All the people will be
Gems. We got a big panel for y'all tonight. We got some real good stuff coming up. Thank y'all for joining. Before we get started, make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. Okay, we want to get people involved in this conversation tonight because we are taking the intergalactic gem mobile all the way from Venus right on over to Mars to see what's going on with the partners. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to Tosh to tell y'all a little about what's going on tonight.
Tonight, we are talking about what men want. It's going to get spicy, it's going to get juicy, it's going to get deep. We really want to hear what the fellas want. Fellas, do you even know what you want? So we're going in tonight, and we got a good panel. Go ahead and introduce our panel.
So we have some lovely guests in the studio tonight. Thank you guys so much for coming. We got a couple of heavy hitters. Of course, we got Tona behind the camera. Y'all don't see him yet. We got the Gruffers in the building. Big 5-5. Of course, we got Nike. Shout out to the A-Town, Major Love. And we have a surprise guest. He surprised us all, and I'm so glad that he's here. Welcome, Grant. Everybody give it up for Grant. So as you can see, we have a very diverse panel, and I was telling the guys before we went live that we consider these guys to be of high-value men, and we do respect their opinions. So that's why we invited them here tonight, and it's going to be good. Now, I do also want to mention, although tonight's topic is what men want, I want us to be very clear. Y'all know I don't give a damn. Amen. All right. We're going to get into it anyhow, okay? And I do just be giving y'all a hard time. Tasha actually called me earlier upset about my post about Eddie Murphy because, you know, she like, it always be our own people. Can a bitch make a joke?
Wait,
I'm a comedian.
What did you say about Eddie
I
Murphy?
just said the nigga lied and y'all. He played in y'all face saying he never did no drugs. Cause we know he was high when he was out
Eddie
there picking
Murphy
up
came
them
up in the
trannies.
80s.
He was
We
high.
know he
We
did
know.
drugs.
So why was Tosh so offended playing Brand New today?
You don't gotta point that out.
He said he didn't do the drugs, so he didn't do
I
that.
said, Tosh, why you acting like he your first cousin? She's like, we got the same birthday.
So you know that Aries gonna put a lie on it.
Gonna put a lie on it, okay? Yeah, and she was like, well, where's the post? You know, about the you wasting time. We should be posting
make
about
the
what's
post
going
about
on
the show.
tonight.
You worry
Listen,
about
I
what
wanted
Eddie
to
Murphy
say that
doing.
because listen, we all know he was doing drugs. Like, quit lying. You know, I mean, his record is admirable though. Don't get me wrong. I love Eddie Murphy and what he did over his career. He should have. What is it
He
called?
did drugs recently, or are we talking about he didn't do drugs in the 80s? I'm still lost on the
He was
phone.
clearly on drugs when he was picking trainees up in the room.
No, he was.
He might have just been on
Look at
luck.
Nike.
That
Nike's
might be
the
what
brand.
men want.
That might be
No.
That is what they
No,
want.
that
That
might
is
be
what they
what
want. No. We
Don't
gonna
you start it there, man. Don't start it there.
I'm sorry.
Tremaine?
Every men are different. Men come in a variety.
Tremaine Duncan Sr. is in the comments and he said, Gruff.
Without being everything.
Gruff.
What's up,
His name
Tremaine?
is
What's up,
Stephen Griffin,
know
but
who
we
I
call
am.
him Gruff. Oh, okay.
You know, Tremaine just
I
got
thought he
elected to like the board.
'Cause he put a question mark.
Aurora Public Schools, right?
Probably surprised to
Shout
see.
out. Aurora
Shout
Public
out
Schools.
to Tremaine because he is one of my clients right now. He's about to buy
Hey.
him.
Girl, who ain't got a young lion?
He has
We
so
making
much
moves,
good
we
noise,
making
news going on
moves.
right
She
now.
got the
Got
town sold
elected,
up right now.
getting him a home.
See?
It's an exciting year.
Shout
Y'all
out
talk
to
nice
Neiman
to us in the
Realty.
comments. We with y'all.
Shout out to
Talk
Neiman Realty. Clock that.
Clock
T.
that
Clock
T.
that
Clock that
T.
T. Clock that T.
Yeah. Okay,
So
so
let's-
what's the first?
let's dive
You want to
in.
introduce it?
I just want to start off with the question that we have. Like, what do men want? And so let's just go around really quick.
And let's start with
Wait,
Gruff.
can we dive into it a little bit more? Like, in what aspect? We talking about life, love, career.
Let's say this. I would like to start in a relationship. I want to say in retrospect to what women think. Okay, so because this is how this topic came up. Like, you always have this conversation about men don't feel as special or as recognized as women do. And so with that being said, we're kind of almost like, hey, do we know what you guys want? Are you guys articulating what you want? So we put this show together so we could really get to the bottom of what do you guys want? What would make you happy? So like if you just had like a brief, and we're going to dive in, but briefly, if you had anything that you felt like this is my platform to say what I want in a few words, let's start there.
Your mission statement of men's wants.
Yeah.
And think of all the men
Let's
that you
go.
could be speaking for right now. You know what I mean? And really go all. Don't hold back. We really want to know.
For sure. You starting with me?
Yeah, we're gonna start with you,
All right,
Greg.
first off, every guy is different.
That's
Mhm.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I can't speak for every dude. I can only speak for me
Okay.
because every dude is different. Now, speaking for me, because you said something about, guys don't feel appreciated like women do. First of all, I don't feel like a dude should want to feel appreciated like a woman.
Come on, grown man.
Princess.
You know what I
Don't
mean?
be a
Like, that's-
princess.
I know I like
It
this.
is. It is though. You know what I'm saying? Like, a woman wants to be celebrated in different ways than a man does. Just give me a peace of mind. You know
I
what
like
I'm saying?
that.
If I got a peace of mind, I ain't got to worry about shit. You know what I mean? I can just be myself. You know what I mean? I'm good. You know
What
I'm
does
saying?
peace
Why
of
is it-
mind mean though? Is that like peace of mind that like my house is clean, my kids are raised, you're not cheating? Like what is peace of mind mean?
Peace of mind for me means I ain't got to argue with you. We ain't doing a whole bunch of arguing. No arguing at all. I don't argue. Like I don't argue with other people. 'Cause I don't argue with my wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cleaning is a shared responsibility. I work from the crib. You know what I'm saying? My wife is a nurse and she be out in the field. So I feel like a sucker. She go work 12 hours and she come home and then got to cook and clean when I've been at the crib working and I can maneuver. You know what I'm saying? So
Can we get a poetry?
That's a
reminder?
gem.
You
That's a
said-
gem.
Can we get a
Like
reminder?
that.
That's a
You
gem.
said
Yeah.
cleaning is a what now?
That.
it's for my
Shared
household. It's a shared
responsibility.
responsibility.
shared
I just say when I
responsibility.
lived by myself, I wasn't dirty.
And how long
Right.
have you been married?
I've been married 14 years.
Okay, shout out to
Give
your
it up
wife,
for the
Mrs.
longevity.
Mrs.
Hey,
Scrap.
Jamie.
Okay.
We love that.
Okay,
Okay,
Nike.
Nike. What you have? What say you?
Like Gruff said, it's different for all men.
Mm-hmm.
All men want different things out of life.
Yeah.
For me, I just want respect. I just want to be loved by my family, and pretty much just like you said, peace of mind. My peace of mind is not having to worry about the bills, not having to worry about the cleaning up, not having to worry about my kids and their mental state. Everything is good. We all,
I love something you said there because that I feel like gets to be a heated topic in some families.
50-50.
Who not even the 50-50, but who manages the bills and the money. Like some people like to put all the money in one pot and then whoever's the most responsible with it, they pay all the bills.
Yeah.
Some men want to be very controlling the aspect and like, this my money and I want to pay all the bills.
Yeah.
Or you give me your check and I'll pay all the bills. That could be a hot topic in different circles, like different men, different women of what they do with the money.
Yeah.
But I think that's
Well, in my household, me and my wife, we both work. So she takes care of some of these bills, and I take care of some of these bills.
Right.
It ain't like all of our money is in one pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she'll handle this, and I'll make sure this is handled, and that's how.
And how long have you and your wife been married?
We've been married since 25 years.
25
Big
years.
time,
That
big
is
time.
Let's go.
You know what? That is amazing.
That's great.
And
I love it.
I just really cherish y'all's relationship. We've grown up together, and y'all have been together for so long. Gruff and his wife as well. But that's really admirable because we all know it's not easy. But y'all share pictures of when y'all was like in high school, baby face, and they are still so into each other. And I just
Can
love
we
it
just get
so
you to
much.
give acknowledgement and love that black men marry black women?
Okay,
you.
two of these
For the
niggas
long
is here
haul.
tonight.
Thank you.
We got two of
Okay.
them here tonight.
Thank
Amen.
you.
Yeah. All right, Grant.
Okay, great.
You up?
What do men want? I'm with you guys. I've always just said peace. Like, period, just peace. You should be like the one person that doesn't stress me out. You know what I'm saying? Like, the world is chaos and the world is just like so crazy, especially for men. We're going to battle like every day. So the last thing we want to do is come home and fight more.
That
And
makes
so
sense.
like that's really, I'd say that's it. Like,
I think
So let
women would agree. Can I ask a question?
Go
Or do
ahead.
you have another? Okay. I know you have some more. But I just wanted to ask if y'all could think of like, let me think of the way to word it. What is the number one, if you could just say one misconception that women have about the way men feel? What would you say is like the one misconception that women have about the way men feel or what they want?
that you don't actually want to know what we feel.
We don't really want the truth. We can't handle the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fair.
There was a phrase that we were talking about earlier today, and I heard it recently. It was that a woman would rather see their man die on a horse than fall off of it.
I can say there's some truth to that. I can see that. I can see that.
And so it's like kind of like that. Like, we're not supposed to be vulnerable. Like, that's not
because
what we're
then you
supposed
get
to
like,
be.
oh, you a crybaby.
Yeah.
Or you're the
think, like,
princess.
At all. Yeah, at all.
With
Like, we're
any
not supposed to do that at all.
relationship, it depends on who you're with. Because
That's true.
like obviously, y'all's wives had to make y'all feel comfortable at some point to be vulnerable and say things you might not have said otherwise. So I think it depends on who you with, and that comes with age and over time. Because we all know she can be real good and pretty in the beginning, you know. Then you 6 months in, and you ready, you know what I'm saying? Taking the head off, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It could switch.
So wait, let me say something that kind of like hurts my heart though. Like it hurts me to hear that like men don't feel they should be appreciated, right? Or like this thing like we'd rather see you die on the horse than fall off of it. Like maybe we need to do better in changing that narrative because that's kind of messed
why
up.
we here.
Because people are people, right? Like y'all should be appreciated and y'all should feel that need to feel appreciated. Like obviously we appreciate that you guys are simple, but like ladies, maybe we need to do a better job. Like because even though you guys don't need it, that doesn't mean that it shouldn't be showered upon you.
Appreciation
Everyone loves to
comes
be
in different
appreciated.
forms, though.
It does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
is.
So that appreciation looks different for everybody. You know what I mean? Like that peace of mind is greatly appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When my daughter in the morning when it's cold and she's like, "Dad, can you drive me to the bus stop?" That's a form of appreciation for me because that's her asking me to protect her.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
you coming to me and saying, "Hey, here's some Jordans. I appreciate you." That shit ain't gonna do nothing for me.
And we was talking about that's dope to know that. Like
You know what I mean?
so some of your appreciation is that trust that your family has in
And
knowing
you
that
and
you're
your
going to protect
leadership.
them.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that we have is just like men and love languages, right? Like do men like I know a lot of women know their love
Yeah. Do
language,
you
right?
subscribe to the love
Do
languages?
you guys, Grant?
I do, but I'm not a very ordinary guy. I don't think most guys do.
What's your love language?
I think it's words of affirmation, and I think a lot of it,
Oh,
what
I
I've
love that.
I've learned recently, is that our love language tends to be what we got the least of when we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
So if your parents never told you nice things, then that might mean extra to you when you're
Yeah.
growing up. You're like, damn, that I really needed that. Like it
And-
feels
and
good.
you
to hear
appreciate
that.
it.
Amazing.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
thank
much.
you.
I think you are too.
I do want to say though, although I joke and stuff a lot, we do know that heavy is the head that wears the crown, right? Like men, especially men with families that they cherish and value, you are, you know, you have a lot on your shoulders. You have to worry about providing for your family, keeping them safe, making sure that you setting the example and whatnot. And just like women, you have your ways to show women how you appreciate them, little things like getting them flowers or whatever, right? Take them out a little bit. What would be the equivalent for you guys for like women receiving flowers? What would you guys like your woman to do just randomly, daily, weekly, that would brighten your day?
Let me dive into that a little more before you answer too, because it's like you could be a woman that doesn't even really like flowers. Like flowers aren't necessarily your thing. But if a man shows, almost any woman, if a man shows up with flowers, it's like, I don't know, it's this
It's the
thing.
thought.
Like
It's like going back to
it's
the
the
thought that
action of the
counts.
thought and stuff.
Mm.
So like, what's the equivalent of that for men?
Cologne?
Oh, that's a good one.
Because it's expensive.
So if your woman just showed up out the blue, like, honey, I got you a bottle of cologne, you're feeling that vibe.
But what if it's like
woo!
Old Spice from Target? Is it still the
Nah.
thought?
Right. Oh
Nah.
my
Yeah.
lord.
It still will be appreciated,
Yeah, it
but
is,
you
'cause
just gotta let them
The
know what you
flowers
like.
from the
Yeah.
grocery store.
His wife know he ain't wearing no motherfucking Old Spice. So
Exactly.
that's, you know what I'm saying? She
She
come
got
with some,
that Axe body
she come
spray
with some
scent.
Old Spice. He like, man, what the fuck?
Like
Yeah,
y'all
what
ain't
she
coming
mad
with the
about?
dandelion.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, y'all know y'all got them $6.
You trying to start some shit? What you mad about? Because you trying to pick a fight, bringing some fucking Old Spice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, bro?
Shit? Come home with a motherfucking EBT card with $800.
Hey, that's everybody
I swear to
love
God.
language. That's everybody
Come
love
back like, hey, baby, I got us one.
Listen,
Shit.
I got
That's
some
talking about
love.
I got
making
a
life
plug.
easier.
Hey, listen,
I
you
got
got
some
Making life
love.
easier.
Food
I love
stamps gonna
that.
make me smile. Anything for sale, discounted. We done put a lick. We in there.
I love that.
Hell
What?
yeah.
I got
What
a
about
question
you,
though
Colin?
too. I got a question though.
Mhm.
So, you guys have grandparents?
Mm-hmm.
I
So-
not
unfortunately
anymore.
don't have grandparents on
All
either
my
side.
grandparents is gone.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
But when they were around, what do you say when you about to go to your grandparents' house? You going to grandma or you going to grandpa?
Grandma's
Grandma's.
house. Never
so
say grandpa.
So if your parents are together, are you going to your mom's or your dad's?
Your parents. Some people say parents.
Most people
I
gonna
was
say
a
mom's.
daddy's girl.
Right. They do.
I was
You know
at my
what? That's a
dad's. I
good
went to my
point.
dad's.
That's a good
That's a
point.
good
That's-
point. And
and
that
that's what we're
speaks to a
talking
lot of the
about.
fact. That's why we
Yeah.
wanted to do this, because we hear a lot of the times that, people are like, Mother's Day is this huge celebration and everybody always goes out. It's a big thing for Mother's Day. and they feel like, Father's Day, they don't get the same love and respect. Do you guys feel that way, or do you feel like you're honored on Father's Day as you should be?
Even if you're not asking for it, right? Do you feel?
Do they show up for you like you do
they
for the
show
mom?
appreciation, but it's always bigger for mom.
It's supposed to be that way though.
Man, Gruff.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't mind that.
Gruff,
but
bring
I'm
it
just
in,
saying,
man.
hey.
You, I feel like Gruff. Let me just say this.
Yeah.
I feel like Gruff really understands the weight of a woman and what she brings and bears when you pour into her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you are a provider, a leader, and you led by God. You have a good heart. I see what you do in the community too. Like, you can tell that you honor your wife, and so in that, she provides something that it goes without saying.
But
There
we're not
is no
talking about
measure.
just in their relationship.
So,
It's like I
I
think
just
it's
love
really,
that he sees that, because a lot of people don't see that when they have that in their relationship. So I just want to speak to that.
No, they don't. They
Mhm.
don't, and that's dope.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the part tonight is for us to make sure that men get that back too, right?
Yeah.
Because I know that you guys have a dynamic to where I know that you're getting what you need, right?
Mhm.
But there's another person that would sit up here and they're doing all the things that you do, and they're with a woman who feels like that's what a man's supposed to do.
And you
And she
probably
don't
know some
versus-
of those guys. So
Yeah,
speak for them
and she
too.
don't
Yeah,
So, but this-
versus them understanding, like, all the stuff that you said about what a woman goes through. What about all the men? Like, you just said some crazy things that he has to go through. He has to go out into this world. He has to be a protector. He has to be a provider. He has to look out for his family. It's a lot of weight that men carry on their shoulders too. So it shouldn't be, in my opinion, like that's how it's supposed to be, because women are so great. That's the point of this conversation. Like, men are so great too. Can we get a balance here?
And let me tell you, if ain't nobody else gonna tell y'all that, Tasha gonna make sure she tell y'all that. Tasha gonna make sure she tell y'all that. Listen, let's get to some comments.
Let's get to some
I
comments.
just seen that one right there.
I
That
do
was
want to
right there
take
was
it back
crazy.
because Tamika
Oh,
High
yeah.
saw in the
That was
comments
crazy.
going crazy. The first comment I caught was, "I'm the manager around here. I handle that. It works for us." She was talking about the bills. And then she doubled back and she said, "It's definitely the thought that counts." I believe when we were talking about what is equivalent for a man. Thank you, Misty. Misty said we all look beautiful
Hi,
tonight.
Miss. Hi, Kim.
And then this comment, I think, really sums it up
Tamika.
about what men want. She said, "They want that hawk to ya." I think we all can agree. Now, Tasha just said earlier.
Don't say what I said.
No, Tasha
don't say
said
what I
y'all ain't
said.
sucking enough dick. That's
No,
what
that's-
Tasha said. Now, them is Tasha's words. I ain't.
Don't-
Listen, Tasha, go on and tell them. She was a big advocate for
I
that.
ain't never gonna say
Tasha-
nothing like that on this camera. Ever.
But she will behind cameras, and then I'm going to just repeat it.
You like shit.
I'm just
Hey,
saying.
I want to say something to them last two though, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoever cut photography.
They coming. He said they coming with them
That's
safe
right.
answers.
Let
Yeah,
me-
let's
let me-
get
let me-
I
really
think you
real
coming
with
with
it.
real
respond to that.
answers. Yeah.
So it ain't nothing about being safe, homie. Like, you gotta know your spouse. You gotta know your partner.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? So again, you can't speak for everybody because I don't know what the fuck everybody else want. I know what I want, and my shit might be safe, but it's safe for me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's say this. Sneak Geek 69. What if you had if you had an answer? What would you say? I would say this. Just knowing Gruff, like, this is 100% of who he
Cut
is.
photography. We
And
want
I-
to hear what
and
cut
he's-
photography
and
would
he's
say, since he
real,
think them is safe
So he's not
answers.
gonna come with something that, like, this is just truly who he is.
Right. So,
So like he said, every man is different.
underscore photography. We would like you to say what's
Oh,
your
sorry,
answer?
not Sneak Geek. It was
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was Cuff underscore.
Misty, you have to know your partner. You're absolutely right. Misty is also married. She's been married for at least 20
I love
years,
their
right?
relationship too. Yes,
And her husband,
kids,
he
they are-
loves his wife. Like,
listen,
when a man loves his wife, that shit reflects off her, and we can tell.
this is just running around
Listen,
looking like
we-
sunshine.
We can
It's
tell.
something.
We see
It's
it.
a
And it's
better
not
in
that,
life than
and
to
it's
be
not that
properly
you
loved
have
by
to be
men.
literally married to value who you with, but it just shows in your relationship and how you guys, glow and grow together. People see that, they feed off that. And, it's admirable to the mature crowd because, a lot of people don't value relationships these days, and we know that.
That's right.
Y'all
That's
know
right.
y'all fucking everybody, okay?
Now,
Now, hold on. I like this
because
last
y'all
one.
got
I'ma
married
just say
young,
it.
though.
I'ma just
And
say
girl,
it.
we don't even
Damn,
use
we
it,
keeping
but
it
y'all got
honest.
married young. So has it always been this state of bliss?
Right,
Or did
then
y'all have
I'm
to
sure
take
y'all
them
have
through
some.
there?
Right.
Take me through
there.
that.
Take them through
Take
that.
me through
Our
that.
relationship wasn't really tumultuous.
Mm-hmm.
We've gotten along.
Yeah.
We are some of the only people that really gotten along since we've been together. Right?
I wish
Real
we had
friends.
pictures of y'all
Real
family.
friends.
We've
I
had
wish
some
we had
fallouts,
pictures.
but no, I'm taking my shit and I'm leaving. We never
Right.
did
Y'all
that.
never
Locked
taken it that
in.
far.
Locked
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
And
let's-
y'all have one daughter, one son. How old are they? They're young adults.
So my
Grown-ups.
daughter's 31, my son's 27.
And your
Yeah,
daughter
they're
does real estate now, right? Yes,
that's
congratulations.
awesome.
Y'all have a
Congratulations.
beautiful
Yes.
family. Y'all take a family vacation every year, matching outfits.
That's the wife. She always
The
has
mama
that
does
match.
it.
I think it's
clock
nice.
tea.
I
The
think
mama
it's
does a
nice.
big one.
Yes. Let's ask Grant this. Grant, what was your equivalent of roses to?
Oh God. I don't know.
Oh, Salvador, I like that
That's
comment.
tough.
We're gonna get that next.
If she's got a grip, then rub my shoulders.
Oh,
pretty
okay.
good.
Okay,
Yeah.
a little
You
nice
know what I'm
rub,
saying? Like
little
you can rub my
rub,
shoulder.
little
Yeah,
little
like
rub at the night.
you don't gotta
okay.
worry about hurting me. Like press as hard as you can. Like literally, like
Yeah.
Rub it in.
try to hurt
Get
me.
it
Yeah,
okay.
because I hurt.
See, so men are pretty
Yeah.
simple,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
like women, just to like, do you guys like that kind of like often? Like how, like what would make you happy? Like if your girl was like, every quarter, or let's like on occasion, just to make you feel special. Like
As far as massage, or-
no, as far as like
Talk to
that
her.
no.
Oh. I'm like, what's the question?
No,
Everything
as
come
far
back
as
to
like
talk
your
to it.
equivalent to roses, because like
How
men
often
will
do you
just
want it?
randomly show up, like, oh, I just came home from work, or like
Yeah,
it's a
stop and
special
give them some
occasion.
roses or
Like
something.
what?
Not a lot of men though. Most men won't do that.
Most men don't. I mean,
But
Okay.
if
We
it
like
was
flowers,
something random
though.
your wife
We
could do,
like
or
flowers.
how often would you want the massage?
yeah. How often do you like those
I
acts?
can't help it. If I'm laying with you,
Absurd.
I'm just gonna start touching you.
That's how I am.
That's
I can't,
it,
I can't
yeah.
help it either. I
Most-
can't help
Most
it.
people's love language is touch
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
affirmation.
Mhm.
So that's mine.
Oh, okay, that's
Mhm.
dope.
But
Mhm.
my wife is more touch.
Yeah, is
Okay.
she like clingy and real,
Oh.
lovey-dovey? I think that's so cute.
Let's
I'm a
get
little-
to this.
I'm a little affectionate too. Let's get back to
Let's
the
get
comments
to-
because we got some good comments. Missy said you have to know your partner, and Salvador said let's
Hey,
get rid of
Sal.
happy wife, happy life, and replace it with happy spouse, happy house.
I like that.
I like
I
too.
like
I like
that.
that
I
too.
like that. And just a shout out, Sal and his wife Hannah. They are a very beautiful couple too. They hold each other down, stand on business. It's another like really nice, healthy relationship. So I mean, and that's the thing. Like he said, like you see all these sayings that so go to like the woman
woman,
matters
right.
when the man doesn't. So I think that's great. Happy spouse, happy house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we should really be in it together. Like women have to stop thinking that we get into a relationship just for what a person can do for us. Because I seen something on social media the other day, and this lady's like, "Hey, we're so tired of y'all just taking us out on dates. Find something else to do and all this." And it's like it's so ungrateful.
Like a lot of
Yeah,
the
'cause I
stuff
don't
that we
think
see on
women
social media,
really do
it don't
that.
be real life.
Some of them
Like,
do.
everybody
Some
else
do.
be.
It's some.
Hell no,
It's,
I've seen that
do.
shit.
it's some real women out here
I've
acting
seen
like
the
that.
homies in some relationships with some fucked up situations that make me appreciate mine more.
But it's a
Right.
lot of women that
Yeah.
don't expect a lot, but because they don't expect a lot, they also don't get a lot.
That too.
Correct.
That's the other side of
That
it.
is
That
the
is
other
the other
side of
side
No
of
date
it.
nowadays is tough.
I know.
It
Ain't
looks
you
like
so
it.
happy that you
How
already
you
locked
know?
in?
I just
How has-
On
on
that
that
note,
How has the
But I
dating
see
scene
it.
changed from when we were young and coming up to like what we see now, right? It's so different because we came up in a different time before like social media and the internet and all that. So you had to make a real genuine connection. You know, we used to memorize phone numbers and shit. You know what I mean? Like they could never, right? We're in a totally different time. And I just think a lot of people do shit for clout. A lot of people don't want to be like in love and like, you know, it's called simping when you catering to your woman. It's like it's a lot of negative stereotypes when you do right by the person that's doing right by you. And I just don't understand that.
How do y'all answer that? Like, if you're out at the studio, because you are a man about town, you know, not saying you outside, but I can see you working late, right? You working late. You be outside with the fellas. Grant, you going to let us know because I don't know exactly what your lifestyle is.
Grant, you be
but-
outside late?
When you outside
Sometimes.
and, like, let's say your spouse calls and says, you know, what's up? We got this going on. We want to do this. Like, can you make it on back? And you're like, yeah, I'm going to make it. And the guy just, oh, you a punk. She got you in some panties. You going home.
Yeah.
Like, how do you address that? Like,
I don't really worry about that. When I'm out doing my thing with my guys, I'm thinking in my head, I'm trying to go home. I'm trying to get to the crib. So I'm still trying to hang out with the guys, but
I'm
I'm
taking my ass to the crib. And the thing is, too, if you allow the homies to control you with that, that's exactly what they're doing. It's a controlling mechanism. They just seeing with any relationship. They'll say whatever they can to see if they can control your action.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you allow that, then you is a simple whatever. But to that point, Sheen, you got to think in the era we grew up in. You know what I'm saying? Especially where we from. We grew up in the bitches ain't shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm macking and mobbing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where we come from. So that's kind of ingrained in us. But it takes a special person to kind of show you out that and you mature. So that's what my situation was. My wife was able to, you know, ride along with me through my maturity, you know what I'm saying? And it just strengthened our relationship, you know. But that's what's for us. It ain't for everybody.
Well, and that leads you. Sorry, that I was gonna say that kind of leads you to this point too. Like, what do men want from their friends, right? Because like I feel like sometimes some of that's kind of lacking in your friend group. Because like for us, like if I read my friends, like we read each other. So like if there's a situation to where maybe I'm down or I'm not feeling up to par, my friends notice and they're gonna say something. And even if it's not like, hey, tell me everything that's going on, it's like, girl, do you want to go get some brunch?
Yeah.
Like, do you want me to come over with some wine?
Do y'all show up for each other like that? Do y'all have like men in your life that be like, bro, you good? Or you know what I mean?
And you're okay to say, yeah, no, I'm not good, and I want to have some time.
Yeah.
Grant, what are you feeling?
Sort of, but you don't always have that luxury. Like, and you might not want to take the chance. Let's say you're a guy who doesn't have a lot of friends and you might have a couple close male friends. You're not going to do that to them. So, no. Some guys have nobody.
Yeah.
That's
sad. Dang, man.
sad.
Dang,
It
man.
just depends. Like, for me, you wouldn't believe the person that told me that I should marry my wife. First person that told me that was Goldie.
Oh, wow, really?
We was just chilling one day, and he, you know what I'm saying, and he was like, Cass, you should just marry her, Cass.
Don't let a good thing go. Don't let a good thing
You know what
go.
I'm saying?
Does that hold any weight too? Like what your friends think about your partners? Grant, well, you're single. I know they're married, so it don't matter what they friends say. But does it hold any weight? Do you feel like when you're dating, do your friends like what they think of who you're dating? Does that matter? Does that hold any weight?
No, but I think it does influence a lot of guys' perspectives. I think a lot of guys like literally just chase the trophy girl just for that. I think they don't even want the girl; they want the guy's approval.
They want
that
that
got
guy.
the girl.
That's a gem, Grant. That is
That's
so
a gem.
huge.
Because I find that to be a common issue. A lot of guys are really vain. They only want like what looks good, but they don't really, until you get into the thick of
But
it. you see
sometimes the
them other
guys
things
aren't
that
vain. The
matter.
guys are insecure. The guy likes the girl who's not a 10. He likes the girl who's
So he
40
can
pounds
manipulate
overweight.
and take
No,
advantage?
it's not even that. He really likes her. They have a connection. But he can't like her in public because his friends are going to clown on
Okay.
him and her.
Let's tap in
And
with
that's
the
insecurity.
comments. Miss Hanif is in the comments, and she said, folks don't know what is going on behind closed doors. Some folks be perpetrating social media relationships. That's real.
That's the
Tamika
gem.
also said, I always tell
Who
people
says
I
that's
actually
gay?
like my
What's
husband,
gay,
not
Jack o'
others.
Lantern?
For a man to have feelings.
Too many men have access to these women via inbox. So we can see how that can be a thing. Like, a lot of women are available, but it's about self-respect. And when men respect themselves, there's a lot of shit they don't entertain. Like, we all know that social media, it's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? And you going to entertain what you entertain, but if you value what you have and you value your life, you're going to be picky with what you entertain. Amen.
Amen.
Okay.
So we're going to take a break real quick, and we're going to switch out Grant and K-Tone. Come on, K-Tone, to the show. Grant, thank you so much.
Let's go.
We'll bring you back in before it's over.
And y'all know,
Come on,
K-Tone.
Y'all enjoy this small commercial break. Are we taking a break? Or are we not taking a break?
If I wasn't me, I sure would want to be. Time is money, and I ain't got none left. Don't try to buy my love. Buy a house. Hey now, say now. Welcome back for season 2. We are your hosts, Shing Shing So Cool.
I'm Tosh CEO.
And it's KB Baby.
And this is
Life's Lil Gems. Make sure you catch us right here on the AHRRR Network every Monday evening.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
We will be talking about all of the shit that we usually talk about only on the AHRRR Network. Not just for the people.
We are the people.
We will see you there.
Welcome back.
Appreciate that small break. We back. Okay. I got a question for y'all.
You got to get in, Tona. Scoot over.
Wait, what is my question? Rashida be throwing me off. Quit looking at yourself. Okay? It's about the men tonight. Girl.
And that's what they talk about.
Looking at yourself.
They can't never have a moment.
Okay, here's my question. So, you guys have a lot of friends or associates, whatever you want to call it. When you guys sit around as men and y'all talking, y'all fellowship, whatever y'all talking about, do conversations when and women come up or relationships come up? Do the conversations, do they ever turn to, you could probably get a good woman if you would do these good things? Or does the conversation typically turn to, women ain't shit and they just want too much and they complain and they, how do those conversations go amongst men?
First of all, hi guys.
Hey, Tona.
Thanks for having me on. Thanks for my introduction.
Yeah.
We introduced you in the beginning.
We did. You missed it.
Man, welcome
Come
to
on.
the show.
Welcome to the show,
Yeah,
Tona.
you don't need no introduction.
We love to have you here.
I'm proud of y'all.
Come on
Y'all
now.
looking good.
They know who
Awesome.
K.
You look
They
good,
know who
Tona.
K.
You
They
always
know who
looking
K.
good,
Tony is.
Tona. Everybody know who K. Tony is.
Well, I'll answer that first too. I mean, it really just depends on your set of friends, but yes, yeah. A lot of times, yeah, we held each other accountable with those conversations. You know what I'm saying?
Like in what ways? Like what advice have you given to, you don't have to say a specific guy, but like what kind of advice have you given? Just from your own experiences, anybody's own experiences.
You know, you the philosopher.
Well, sometimes I sit the question out.
Yeah.
Like I don't, if I'm not in a position to give the proper advice, I won't engage. But if I've had a lived experience or if I feel like I could touch on the subject, I give advice. But you know, a lot of times we do it in a we might do it in a comedic way too.
Yeah,
You know,
try to make light.
try to make light.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gonna let a good
You know
one
what I'm
get
saying?
away from you.
yeah. We do stuff like
Or
that.
you might say like, listen, from outside looking in, she ain't the one, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You just gotta ask the homie what they looking for. That's all I do. I listen to the situation. And it's like, well, shit, nigga, what you want?
But do they really want to settle down? I feel like a lot of men that ain't settled down, they really don't want to. Because if you want to, you know what I'm saying? It ain't hard to find you a little something good thing, a little good thing, and settle down.
Shit. Now if they done been through a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. Do
You know
y'all
what I'm
believe, is
saying?
it a true statement of if he wanted to, he would? Or is that oversimplified?
That's oversimplified like a motherfucker.
Oh, damn, y'all was in agreement.
Okay. That's a good one. Elaborate on that, because I feel like it is. Like,
Because you can't just, it ain't like picking out some shoes. Ooh, them motherfuckers is hard. I'm gonna grab them. You don't know what's behind somebody's mask. Like somebody has said it before, you said it. That first couple of days or whatever, a couple of little time, you know, a person is presenting like what they think a motherfucker want. It's not their genuine self. You know what I'm saying? So until you spend some time with somebody, then you find out who the fuck they really is, right?
Yeah.
But again, it ain't. I can't just point to motherfucker like I want that one. They're great, yada yada. Like until you spend some time with somebody, then you figure out what it is. You
And
know
so
what
you
I'm
guys
saying?
would appreciate that. Like I think it's important to show up as yourself too, because like
please
have
show
a
up as
person,
yourself.
you want a person to like you for you. Do you guys feel like that's important? Like men want that. Like I want to,
That's
but
all you want. Is
well, because-
somebody to like you for you.
but sometimes I hear like there's like complaints like or maybe there's just fear. Like if a woman shows up and is on the first date like shooting all the things. Like, are y'all like, this is too much for the first
That's
date?
too much for the first date.
Or is it like, or is it just like, hey,
you gotta
this
pay
is
my
how-
bills, you gotta get my nails, you gotta get
No,
my
not
hair.
just
I
that.
got 2 kids. We need a to-go box for them.
No, not just that. I'm just saying,
That's
if
too
she shows up like, hey, like, that is a
The
lot.
homie said
Because
it
girls
is
are
that,
doing
it's
that.
time to go.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if somebody showed up on the first date, like, hey, this is what I'm looking for. Like, I ain't here to play. Like, I really want to, hang out with somebody. I'm looking for a relationship. I have
Do
Do y'all
children.
think that's too much? That's
I have-
overbearing, or is
that's-
that oversharing on the first date? Yeah.
At what
Yeah.
date?
Enjoy the
But you-
first
but-
date.
Yeah,
But
I
what-
agree.
So at what?
I think
but at
women
what
be
date
so
is that
anxious
okay?
to show their character. Well, these
If we
niggas ain't
vibe.
dating. Let's
If we
have
Can we even get to
let's have
date
somebody
two,
that's
though?
dating, right?
No, I'm
I
asking
don't
the
know why I
question.
wanna
I'm not
touch your
saying
hair.
that's me.
It's so
I
good,
don't
Jill.
show up
You
and
wanna
be
shout out
like
your
that.
birthday?
Tasha, you done showed up real quick and like,
Shit
I need
lasts when it's
$6,000
organic.
a month and I don't date Dutch.
That's a lie. That is a lie. That is a lie. Now somebody did. Hold on. Now somebody did try to take me out on a date and try to Dutch date me. Now, dude, I
Is
just
it a first date though?
Did
Is
they
it a
on
first
the
date?
first
on my
date?
first,
On the first
on the
date?
first
Yeah.
date.
First date, I think you should Dutch.
No, I feel like this.
No.
Okay, well,
On the
listen.
first
If
date, we
you
don't know
ask
each
me,
other. We
listen.
just out.
If we
This
kick
is
it,
Mars and Venus. You pay
hold
me
on.
off
Let me.
every
Let,
week.
hold on. Let me speak to that. I feel.
Sit on there.
I feel
Modelo.
like if we both came together and was like, we feeling each other. Hey, you want to go to the bar and pick up
that's
something?
different if we feel each other.
We could. No, I'm just saying it. That's a Dutch date situation. But if you ask me out on a date, now I'm not the girl who's like, you can't take me to the Cheesecake Factory or anything like that.
I'm
But
not ordering a lobster tail.
let's go back to like a man being a provider or showing that he has a certain kind of skill set, right? If you ask me out, that's just like I feel like if I asked you out. If I asked you out, then I might pay for the date.
No, you wouldn't. Please stop it.
I might.
said
I've never
might.
done it. I've never done it. So but I
But
would
listen,
think that if I did,
But Tosh, you've
I'm
never,
not.
Hold
you've
on.
never
I'm-
asked or
I've
you've
never
never
asked.
paid.
No, I've never. No, now this is the thing.
Hold
People
on,
can tell
look,
you in
it's
a
me,
relationship.
Jack-o'-lantern said, y'all won't let the man speak, and that's the issue in real time.
No.
In real time.
Okay, no, let's talk about
Hold on,
that.
hold
No,
on,
let's
let
talk
me talk
about that.
this. Now, anybody who I have dated will speak to the fact that I will pay for a date.
He said, y'all
Like,
ask
I'm
the
not-
question,
I'm
then
not the
answer
girl
for
that
them. Hold
shows
on.
up.
Okay, I'm going to reel it back in because this nigga sounds
Right.
weak.
He ain't
It's
lying.
me, Jack-o'-lantern.
We hear
That's-
You know what?
Jack.
You know what? All right,
Yeah.
Let me give me
Yeah.
my ones. It's me, Jack-o'-lantern, because I've been really holding myself back for this reason. I knew somebody was gonna say that. We just be
You ain't
having a
been
lot
holding
of.
yourself
We
back.
just got a
Right.
lot of input to provide. But we gonna let these niggas talk. Calm
They
down.
asked me a question.
We want to hear from Mars.
Let me. No,
Okay, let's
no,
hear
we
from
ain't-
Mars.
We
Let's
gonna
hear
hear
from
from ours. So look, they don't even know what to
We
say
don't even
because
know the
we've been
question no
talking so
more.
motherfucking long. That's the whole point. Let me
Let's-
bring it back in.
Let's
We
talk
gonna
about
say
that,
this
though, 'cause
though.
that's the problem that they say. It's
We
like,
gonna say this though. Do y'all feel like it's a generation thing? Like younger women are at a certain place where they don't respect and value men and older women do, or vice versa? Or do y'all feel like it's just a sign of the times? Like everybody's lost and then lost their motherfucking mind, right?
Well, I'll tell you like this: when me and my wife was dating, I would take her out on a date, right? And then if we're ordering stuff, when the bill came, she always gonna
period.
just
Ooh,
because,
period.
just because.
I ain't never did that.
Can I-
And,
you
and then
have
I'm like, no, I got it. No, I just well put this as a tip. You should use that as a tip.
There you go.
I love
That's
that.
fair.
That's
I love
That's
that.
always fair.
Well-
that means that you're down. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I ain't got to put everything on
You
my
ain't
back
never
because I
done
know
But
you're
the
gonna
first
help.
time y'all went out, did y'all go there?
Nobody never gave me a
No,
chance to do
no,
it.
it was the same scenario. We went to the movies, we went to eat, and she always wanted to do something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let me put it in the tip. Let me buy the popcorn.
That's
let
a
me.
gym, ladies. At
That's a
least
gym.
grab for the wallet.
That's Jim.
Whatever your intention, at least grab for the
Well,
wallet.
listen, when I'm with anybody, friend, date, whatever, if they cover the bill, I'm always gonna offer to cover the tip or the drinks or what have you, right? It's just common courtesy. Me, how I grew up. But I don't know. Everybody's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not against Dutch dating. Like I feel like if you're going out with someone that you know you
For the
don't,
first time, yeah. And listen, we all got bills.
Listen.
I don't never expect nobody nowhere to cover my whole anything because listen, the way shit costing these days, baby, don't piss me
if
off.
we're on a first date and I go to pay for half or whatever, it's because I'm definitely not interested in the second date. And I just think it's fair at that point.
Yeah.
So that's a sign right there. If I don't let you pay,
But what if there hasn't
Because
been
I
a
don't wanna feel
romance? What if
obligated.
there hasn't been a romantical connection or nothing?
Then don't
and it's
ask
just
me out
casual.
on something we got to pay
But
for.
you don't know that until you link up with somebody the first
No,
time.
we could talk. We can go to the
okay, we're
park.
gonna move on.
I'm
from
gonna tell
this
y'all where y'all
subject.
fucked up at.
Tell us.
Y'all put a timetable on every motherfucker.
And that too. That
Ooh,
too.
Lord knows
By
the women
my
gonna
second
overthink it.
date, is this the third date or whatever? That shit.
Just let
That's
it
where
flow.
you gotta be organic.
I don't do
you know what I'm saying?
timetables. I don't
Like
know.
like
too
Nitty
much
said,
I do.
when me and my wife was dating, I think that's the best way for me and bro to answer. You know what I'm saying? When me and my wife was dating, that shit was organic, and this was at a time in my life where I was getting to it.
Was.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
never went out with Steve and had to pay.
That
Okay.
That was my
That was
situation
pretty.
was, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm come out with me, you know what I mean? And then it was one time she's like, no, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't no expectation. It wasn't no
There
we
you
going
go.
Dutch,
Thank
like
you.
that. The
It just
thing is,
happens.
when you come in, nigga just be able to pay for your shit if the other motherfucker run out.
Hey, that's a good advice though. Right
I
there.
done been
That's
out.
good.
It wasn't on a date, but I definitely been out and a dude sniffed us on the check and ran out.
Oh!
It wasn't a date though, but it happened.
Should we say who it was?
No,
It's so funny.
No
okay.
names. We don't
Everybody
do
Okay,
names.
we won't say
Let's go
it
to the
now.
comment real
Amber
quick.
Mitchell's in the comments. That's Tasha's cousin.
Hey,
She said,
Amber.
I think
Hi,
you should do
Amber.
Dutch on the first date too, and it shouldn't be expensive either, right? Like, I think a coffee date or something is a reasonable first date, just to
Yep.
get to know somebody and have conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to be spending $100 on a motherfucker that you barely know. Like,
Tweakers-
seriously.
Tweakers only said good conversation, but I ain't paying.
Booby said, you better pay for the date if you ask a man to go on a date. Now, that I do agree with. If whoever initiates, like, asking to go on the date should probably cover the date, but that's why I ain't never asked no nigga out.
Yeah, and it's like girl said.
Amber said, we don't even know if we like each other. And personally, I understand not spending big on the first date for someone who doesn't know me. Right.
I agree.
I
Like,
agree.
I'm not asking to go to Ocean Prime and
No.
Elways and Shanahan's. Like,
No.
I'm like, we could go for coffee. Wait,
Yeah.
I would be more impressed if a man, and I don't know if y'all have y'all ever done like dates that don't cost nothing.
Right.
Like free dates.
My first date with my wife was me and Goldie and Hawk's apartment in the Crossings.
Oh, y'all was
No,
young.
she wasn't.
Oh,
real
she
old.
was
Y'all
young.
She real
Whoa,
old.
hold
Y'all
on,
was
hold on.
young though. Say how old
Nah,
y'all
but
was
she
then
didn't
too.
fuck with me for like 2 years. After
Oh
that.
God, I wouldn't have either. Goldie and Hawk.
That's where we lived at. But then, you know what I'm saying, we kept in touch though. And then the next day was at, you know, I just went to go kick it with her where she
Is your
was
wife
staying.
from Montbello too?
Nah, she from Aurora.
Oh, okay.
I want to touch on the comments real quick too, because somebody has said, and this is the thing.
She
This
said,
is
"I
how
paid
this is
plenty
how
of niggas'
most
way."
of the men that I had ever went on dates with was. So this is why it was weird when somebody tried to Dutch date me, because like in the comments, like who was that said go back? They were basically saying like she went to go pull for her purse one time, and the guy was like, "Don't disrespect me, like I got it." You know what I mean?
Oh,
There's
wow.
no
Who said that?
expectation.
That way.
There's no expectation there. But I'm just saying, like, you don't. I just feel like if you invite me out, you like let me take you out. Then you show up
It
like
depends
where
on
your
the man.
purse.
Like,
Like
listen.
that's different. Like I didn't even get a chance to grab for my like. Let me try to help. It was just
Well,
like
Tasha, we run into a lot of people like that.
I
Like, and it
don't.
won't just be for like a
lot
lot
of
of
people
men
that'll
will cover
pay the
the
way.
tab for.
oh, they
Yeah.
paid away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
As just a friend.
Like just right. It's
I-
not
it's
even
just-
like a little date. It'll be like, oh, who you with? You know, like let me get y'all something,
Yeah.
right? We
That's
meet
it.
a lot of like grown men that got it that like that, and they just know how to treat women, and they do shit like that, right? With without expecting anything in return.
Well, let's get back to the men. When y'all go out together with the bros,
Ain't no
does
bros
the
running up
one
to
bro,
us and giving
does
us
the
no
one
bottles,
bro
man.
pay?
No.
But does one bro at the end of the night pay the check?
like I got. Y'all never have like I got this
Sometimes-
round.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, we go rounds,
Yeah.
but not just. I'm gonna just get the whole check. No.
It
No.
got to be the right
Yeah.
homies because I
Yeah.
stopped
Yeah.
going out because I always end up paying the check.
But what about when you don't drink? Like Tona. Tona is a very clean, healthy kind of living guy. So what do you do to, like leisure time, like the gym pass? Is a nigga like covering your gym membership or something?
No.
Like, you know what I mean? What are we doing?
No.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's
how
what
do
he
you
should do for the day.
if you don't have a homie that you buying drinks for, how are they like, showing love or support? Like, do they support your
Oh, that's a good
events?
question.
You know what I mean? Like, how are
They
they?
just buy me Shirley Temples and cranberry juice.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
okay.
nice.
Yeah,
So
show up
your
to the
friends,
event.
they don't peer pressure you to like drink and get in on it because everybody respects where you at.
That ain't no
We
problem.
all
No,
know.
that was like-
No,
We
that's
all
not-
know
that's not
Tona
people.
is a black god. We all understand that. He
I mean-
he honors his temple.
I mean, but they, sometimes they be like, I got you a shot to take. Like they might
yeah.
play around, but they ain't no pressure.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you just wasted that $14.
But even sometimes, I mean, first of all, I don't really go out that much, but the times I do, like I might even just put in on that stuff. Mainly food. I ain't buying whole niggas bottles and drinks.
Now
and
I
all
do
that.
want to speak to this though, because although Tona is not a married man, Tona is somebody who works with nothing but women. He has nothing but women that surround him and support him and lift him up. And I'm curious to know, like, what is it that is about you that makes all these women show up for you constantly and consistently? Because you got a cold team behind you. Like, we see the work, we see the material. Shout out to the team, starting with Mama Tona, of course. But Tona, you have really made an impact in the town, and honest to God, your whole team really is women, ain't it?
All
Yeah.
of them.
And so do you think that speaks to like the respect you have for women, or what is that?
Yeah,
from?
I think it's the respect I have. I think it's how I care. You know what I mean? How I really care for what I do. I really think the main thing is I'm a visionary. So I think women love supporting a man with a vision. At the end of the day,
Tona, I'm
no-
about to
no matter
figure
what.
out over here why. I think I'm
Yeah.
drunk, y'all.
Oh my.
Oh my God. BB Bonilla said he's amazing.
Oh,
We'll second
But
that.
everybody
Chef
everybody
Gibbons
go-
said, speaking to the
everybody
mic, old niggas. Goddamn,
Yeah.
Steve, you on TV.
Yeah, they too
Shut the
cool.
fuck up,
We
Frank.
trying to tell them they leaning back, trying to be cool.
Hey,
but
Chef.
That was
if
in the
y'all
mic,
want to
nigga.
be heard a little better, you do got to lean up. But okay, Tona.
Hold on. BB
continue
also
speaking
said,
up.
hold on, let's get some comments real quick. I paid plenty of niggas way, rather he asked or rather I asked. Back to the dates. Booby said, what is pre-dates? I don't remember us talking about pre-dates.
Wait, no, because Booby had another comment. Booby said, we need more wives to take men on dates or just cook that home-cooked food because a lot of women are great cooks. So do y'all all value a home-cooked meal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
nice.
your wife's great
So
cook.
if you come home to some
better not
cooked
say no.
in the Tupperware on the side of the stove, that's some shit y'all can get jiggy with and appreciate, right?
Hold on, say that again.
So when you come home, right, from a long day of work, because this, I don't know, in my house, there's food cooked in the Tupperware on the side
Was
of
you
the
listening?
stove.
His wife comes home from a long day of work.
Oh,
He
because
works
he's working from home.
But
Okay.
there's time. But when I've come home from maybe coaching or something like that, if I see Tupperware from a home cooked meal, that means she cleaned the kitchen.
Right, because she already cooked
I
it.
like
So,
that.
I mean, that's what microwaves is for. I ain't, like again, there's some. it just depends on who you is. Some niggas want to see it on the plate and presentation and all that. I don't give a fuck. There's food.
Right.
I'm a blue collar nigga though.
Give you a paper plate.
You know,
put the shit
nigga,
on
we
the plate.
eat off paper
Yeah.
plates. No, nobody want to fucking wash
Do all them
dishes.
dishes.
Exactly.
It's 5 of us up in here.
But there is times where it's like, you know what I'm saying? When I see the good plates out, it's like, oh, nigga, it's cracking.
Dinner.
Yeah, it's cracking. You know what
Shout
I'm
out
saying?
to
But you
Chad.
guys would
Meal.
agree that the way to a man's heart kind of is like through food. You guys appreciate that. That's kind of
Because
like
you
y'all's
understand.
equivalent to roses. Because I was asking Damo that question earlier, and he was like, if she showed up with like some food, like
Yeah.
you know, just on the way home, she
Niggas
got a little
wanna
box
eat
of chicken.
that so
Nah.
bad.
Yeah.
Everybody like
But
Nah,
ask
that.
what he
definitely
like,
food.
because what if he's a vegan and you
Yeah.
come with fried chicken?
Yeah.
We got to give a shout out to Chev because y'all
No,
know
we
he in the
don't.
comments. He said, "What's up with the real cougars? How y'all doing?" That's the little homie Chev. You know he respects us.
Hold
We
on.
big
I
homies.
like this
Let's
comment
get
from
this
Corey
comment.
though.
Uh-huh.
I think you should go on a date like the gym or some type of activity. Check each other's temperatures.
Mhm.
Would y'all take a woman on a physical first date, or is that
Like on a
weird?
hike or something.
Yeah, no.
Bowling?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
something like
How is
yeah.
it weird?
I like activity.
No, I said,
Nah.
or is it weird?
Hell no. Like, if that was weird. See, if a nigga say that's weird, a nigga kind of is.
Because what if she
weird.
just started
I
complaining?
agree.
Like, what if you took her
Yeah.
on a hike and she was like,
I agree.
I don't like
Because what are you?
It's
Who's
bugs
to say
out
what's
here.
a proper first date? Like you gotta come. You gotta be creative. You gotta come with some ideas.
Well, it's
So-
kind of like what JD
Don't
said.
shoot out
How
my
does one
dime.
buy his partner's hella
I
drinks?
wanted to-
You know what
I
I'm
wanted to
saying?
hit on that.
but cry about
Yeah.
taking a woman out?
That shit-
Yeah,
that
where
shit's
does that
kinda-
come from?
Why?
That
Why?
comes from weird
Because
why do
men love men more than women. Not all
No,
men.
don't say that.
shit.
Don't
But
say
some
that.
Look,
men
they
do.
all in
It's
disagreement.
a thing out here. You can't say it's not though. Y'all know some men that
Mama
put
Tana,
way, that
we
pour
love
way
our
more into other
homeboys.
men.
We love our
than their
homeboys. It
women.
doesn't mean that we love women any less.
But
Y'all
but
friends
like
we love our friends.
but Chrissy
Yeah.
makes a good point. There are some men out here that are so ride or die for their friends, whether be with their friends every weekend,
Right, like
doing all this.
why don't you want to
versus
go
their
home,
women.
my nigga?
Yeah.
You got a girl and a
Maybe
kids
home
and
stresses
him out, though.
and they don't want to go home.
Maybe home is stressing them out though.
Oh,
We don't
that's
know.
what
You
makes
don't know.
That's what we
You
want to
don't-
get
you-
into.
You don't know
That's
somebody's
great
situation.
segue.
You know what
Great
I'm saying?
segue.
You don't
How
know
do we
what it
open the
is.
communication up to get that out of the man to
Right.
we can understand
Articulate that to the
Come on.
woman.
So
So
you got-
I think it falls back on the woman. It does.
So you got to think, at least from the people I've talked to that had that situation, they ain't being listened to at the crib. So if they try to bring it up, it's being disregarded. They ain't taken seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like a relationship is really a business transaction. I'm gonna buy a crib with you. You know what I'm saying? We gonna grow together. That shit really is a business transaction. You choosing to spend the rest of your life and invest in somebody. So when you ain't being listened to, and when you go to the crib, that shit stressing you out. Why the fuck would you want to go home?
So it's back to what Chrissy was saying though. So when we do you know friends, or if you've ever been in that situation, obviously you've been married for a long time, so maybe you haven't. Are men comfortable, or how do you guys go home and articulate that, right? Like, do you feel comfortable sitting your woman down and saying, hey, right now I'm not feeling real happy because of this, this, and this? Because women do that. And when we
Some
do,
women do. It's easier said than done though.
but
That-
women
BB
women
Vanilla
do it.
is speaking to that actually. I'm sorry, hold on, because she says it actually satisfies my soul to feed my man, but these niggas have made it lose value. I don't get excited being a nurturer anymore because these men expect it and so much more without reciprocating. We just don't put that out there.
Yeah,
So
it's
I
just
feel like-
depending
I
on
feel
who
like
you dealing
women-
with too.
I
'Cause
feel
there's
like-
a lot
yeah.
of different personalities, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So so it's like women, we have to make it like comfortable for that. Like, does a man feel like too vulnerable? Like, is that like a weakness, or is that like something? If you come home to say, "Hey, I'm not happy right now," this is
Been
what I
say
need.
certain things or do certain things because it's gay. Like everything is
I know,
gay.
everybody
do
Everything is
that.
gay, and
I
that
know.
shit just pisses me off.
It
It's
does.
like
Dang,
Booby
you
just said niggas that do dishes is a butler. Nigga can't even do dishes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come
Booby, what are you
on.
talking about?
Booby,
Booby, do some dishes while
I
you
just
listen.
You
did
know
the
what?
dishes
I
for
think
our
that's
life.
a younger generation thing because grown women our age, we don't consider everything a man to do to be sassy. Like I get that's a
Sassy
thing.
and
Like
gay.
everybody,
But what
like, oh
do we
look
need
at him,
to
he's
do?
sassy.
But that's what I'm saying. What do we need to do to make it a comfortable space for a man to be able to come home and say, "Hey,
Communicate.
I'm not happy," or "I need more of this," or "I don't like this"? Are you guys gonna ever feel comfortable doing
Well, I think
that?
that's more their question. Well, yeah.
I
Well,
think,
it's
I
just
think
some
you,
people. Go ahead.
no, go ahead, go ahead. I think you just got to make it. First of all, you just got to know your partner. You got to know your partner, and you got to make them feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Whatever makes your partner comfortable. Like y'all talking about. Okay, let me cook this nigga a meal. Let me put the game on and communicate with them like that. Talk to them while after you do all that.
That's a good advice.
You know what I'm
Good
saying?
advice.
Watching the game.
Yeah,
Good
don't-
advice.
You're not gonna get that.
I mean, don't press them right
Don't
when you're
just
walking
press
in the
'em.
door
Make
and you
'em feel
come.
comfortable
Make them feel
first.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Make them make
loosen
them
them up a little bit.
I
make him
think-
want
I
to
think this
listen
would
and
be
talk.
helpful if we could just go around and ask all the guys, what does peace in your home, mean to you? So not just her not nagging you, but like what can she do in an everyday setting to like make a man feel at peace and safe to where he feels comfortable communicating how he's feel or what he's going through with his day? Because we, like Tasha said, a lot of the times the men be like, oh no, I'm good. Like, how do we really set y'all up in a comfortable state to feel comfortable to say like, listen, a lot of shit is really going on. That shit is heavy on my heart, and I'm having a hard time right now. Like, we need to get to that point to where men really feel vulnerable and safe enough to share, because quiet as is kept, a lot of men are dealing with mental health issues, and they're depressed, and they feel like they're not showing up for their people like they should be able to. And we want to speak life into those brothers, and and also give women some advice on how to look out for the signs and like how to make a man feel comfortable enough, because it might not just be your partner, it might be your brother, it might be your son, it might be because I do a whole lot of talking about how I don't give a fuck about a nigga, but I got a son. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to come home and be like, damn, mama, fuck me too. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't like that.
Yeah.
So I see men, and I will say this, I respect men who carry themselves as such, right? And then there's niggas, okay? But I really want to know, like, what can we do, like, as a community, not just in a sexual relationship, but how can we show up for y'all in a different way to where y'all ain't feel like y'all always being attacked?
I'll say one. I'm gonna just speak for some men. Sometimes y'all just gotta shut up.
Just shut up.
Like,
No, that's
just
real.
be quiet. Like, we don't want to hear. We don't want to hear nothing.
And I didn't want to hear that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? but not
But
even shut
what-
up. Just polite. Just be
So
No,
quiet.
it's real though.
What is
We
that
do gotta shut
silent?
up
Is that
sometimes,
silent
man.
communication?
I mean,
because
that's
if
just
communication is key, is that a form of communication?
that's a form of
silence?
community. Well,
Okay.
so you said so for me, like today, Monday, just let me have my day.
And Tona does have
On
his
a-
mental health Mondays.
I don't call. Maybe
Don't call me.
just-
I'll call you.
let me do whatever I want to do. That don't ask me nothing. Don't put no pressure on me. You know what
But
I'm
people
saying?
can appreciate that and respect that because you put that out there.
Yeah. Well,
If your man doesn't, that's what we asking. If he doesn't communicate that, how do you know that's what he needs? Like if a man comes home like what Rashina is asking a piece, like listen, on Saturday I watch football all day. I don't want to go out. I don't want to do not.
You don't know that nigga.
Yes, it
College
does.
football
First of all,
definitely
calm
comes
down.
on, yeah. So like that's
I
my
don't
day.
know.
I just want to have to myself. So if you communicate that, then a person can respect that, right?
Shit in the
But-
comments and the same
but-
shit. Like,
but
just be quiet.
respect it though,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of women don't respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like you tell them you could tell a woman what you want. You could tell them all day, but they won't respect it. At
Y'all
the
hear
end.
that?
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes a woman doesn't make it about them. You
Oh,
Mm.
sometimes.
Wait for it.
you,
That's a
sometimes.
tell
You
them,
get
you
defensive.
tell them what's going on with
feel
you,
it?
and then
Yeah.
it's like,
But you
Yeah.
did this.
But what about
You
me?
did that.
Okay,
Yeah.
ladies, y'all.
Women, that's
I hope y'all taking that
Listen.
in, because I do agree. A lot of
we
the time,
agree.
and that's a defense mechanism. Like, oh, you mad at me, not me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no, you're right. When a man is expressing to you, like, listen, this is what's going on, don't always be on the defense. Like, let him have his moment, even though shut the fuck up. Let him say it, and then in your mind, you say what you say. But I think letting a man be able to speak in general without having nothing to say in response goes a long way.
Have you done it
Yeah.
before?
Nope.
never.
Never have, never will.
A lot of us have.
A
Sometimes you
nigga,
have to
a
let it
nigga will
digest.
never know peace with me.
I'm gonna work on
A
that.
nigga will never know peace
Shut
in
up.
my home.
Every lady,
This
just
ain't
shut
about me.
this ain't met the right one
This
yet.
ain't
Oh,
about me,
Still
though.
searching.
Let's hear it, Gruff.
I would say you gotta seek to understand and not seek to agree.
Ooh,
You know
you
what
been
I'm
dropping
saying?
gems.
Come on, Jim,
Yeah, I
drop
mean,
her.
Come on,
that's-
you been dropping gems.
that's
It
what
must
it
be
is.
because the Broncos won. You on
Yeah,
your,
you
you
on
on your shit.
Man.
You on your shit. You know what I'm saying?
But it is
Feeling
though,
good
like,
today.
we don't need to agree. Like I can understand where you coming from and not agree.
Mhm.
And then
That's
I love
about
that.
respect.
You know what
I
I'm
love
saying?
that too.
And
That's
if
a
I can
gem.
understand how you feel, but that's what make a
That's a
nigga
gem.
say. So when I come home, my wife has a way of knowing if I'm like in a fucked up mood or something.
Cause
And
y'all
she'll give me
locked
my
in
space,
like
and then
that.
she'll be like, "Man, what the fuck's wrong with you?"
You want to talk
know
about
what
it?
I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
And then we have a principle at our crib that we have a culture.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a book called The Four Agreements, and we've set that as our house. Like, it's be impeccable with your word. Always do your best. Don't take shit personally, and don't make assumptions. You live
I like
by those
that.
4 things, and anything that you do, now you're seeking to understand instead of seeking to agree. And then you can be like, hey, you know what? Okay, I see that you feel that way, but I don't feel that way. That's cool. Then we go to sleep, wake up the next day, and that's it. It's over.
You can agree to disagree.
We can agree to disagree.
That's
I
right.
like
I
that.
like
Y'all
that.
got,
Okay,
y'all
let's
got to
tap in with
understand.
the-
Y'all got to understand too. Everything's just not a right and wrong.
Yeah.
That's right.
Everything just ain't a right
I feel
and
like
wrong.
women do got that bad because sometimes, you know, when there's a conversation or any issue of conflict, somebody has to be right and somebody has to be wrong. But no, 2 things can be right at the same time.
I feel like
Like,
people
you
have
know.
And
that.
2 things can be wrong at the same
I
time.
feel, I
Correct.
feel like people
But you have
that.
to honor and respect one's feelings and, you know, emotions and opinions. Like, and especially if you call yourself building something with somebody or loving or respecting somebody, everybody should feel valued in the situation. But I do want to get back to the comments because Tiara
Hi,
says,
sister.
shout out to everybody that's in the comments. We got
It's-
a lot of
it's
people
going down
tapped
tonight.
in.
Come
There's a
on,
lot of
come on,
comments to
come
keep
on.
So
up with.
Tiara Robinson says, just listen sometimes. Everything doesn't need a response. I absolutely agree.
Agree.
Chev says, that's what I do in my house. We watch college football on Saturdays. Oh, okay. Y'all watching sports every day of the week, basically.
Lord, don't read
Booby
it.
said, all y'all got to do is shut up and relax and let us watch our football and cook. See, this nigga in
But
his
he's so
run-on
serious.
sentences
He
in
plays
all
so
caps,
serious.
he's dead ass serious. And Tamika understood. She said, so basically be quiet, cook a meal, and perform that hak to ya. That's what
This
they
girl
were. BB said, BB said, it don't even be about us. Whole time there are way more female narcissists. But hold on, I did see a dude's comment
Because the
that
dude
said,
said whenever that dudes share their
Yeah, where's
feelings,
he
then they're
at?
considered a narcissist.
because I didn't want
So
to.
that's Jacqueline, I think. What's his name?
Tremaine Duncan said, yeah, stop putting us in a box. Stop going to AHRRRNET to find love. Where's the one dude? I think his comment was on YouTube because I can't find it. But he had a good comment. What was it? Tasha?
Ain't nobody
Said-
on YouTube? Go on YouTube.
Let me go on YouTube.
Well, and then Chrissy says Danielle. She says some men can't agree to They can't agree to disagree. Some are
Okay,
more.
I see where.
Some are about wanting to control others' emotions and thoughts, and I can respect and agree to disagree. So let me ask you guys this: does it? Because it seems like it does. I'm going to ask this: does it irritate you to your soul when a woman says, "Let's talk"? I got some. Is that?
We need to talk. We need to talk.
I found
Is that a? Is
it's
that?
me,
why,
Jack
why do y'all
O'Lantern.
have
Hold
such
on.
a?
Let me. I found his comment. He said, when men say how they feel, they are called narcissists.
We said that already.
Oh, did we? Oh,
Yeah,
well.
a lot of men are narcissists and a lot of women are narcissists.
Well, I was
True.
gonna say I agree, but
True.
okay,
It's
now
an
y'all get
epidemic.
to it. I was
You
gonna
did.
say I agree, but
So let's talk about that because that's a thing. It feels like that is like such a cringy thing for men when a woman says we need to talk. What's that about?
I think it's a trigger. I think for a lot of people it's a trigger. We got to come up with something different. Let's talk. Yeah, we got to come up with something different.
Let's do that tonight. What
Can
are
we
your what? Yeah.
When
What are
we
your
say
thoughts
we
on
need
that?
to talk, it's kind of like my mom, like
it makes
Yeah.
you
Like I'm
scared
in
and
trouble,
nervous.
like I'm
Yeah.
in trouble
Like you're in
now.
trouble.
Like,
Nothing
So what
good is
should-
following that.
What should be the key word to like? Hey, I need to have your undivided attention.
I
You
don't
know, like
think
Kevin
you
Hart
should
got
just
pineapples?
like broadcast it. Just say what you gotta say. I don't.
Oh,
think
Exactly. Just get to
don't
the
have a
fucking point.
pre-announcement.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
Okay,
just
but
say
hold
it.
on.
what
But
you
let's
gonna
say this. Sometimes when you come to a man to have a conversation,
You do gotta
They
be
don't-
strategic.
you gotta be strategic with
these
y'all.
niggas.
yeah, because
Hold
y'all
on.
don't
Like this
be
nigga in the
wanting-
comments who just said, "We gets no love over here on YouTube." Baby, listen.
We coming.
I'm coming.
Wait,
Damn, I see you. Listen, I love y'all on YouTube too. Keep dropping them comments. I'm over here now, so I'm about to start reading some comments from YouTube. But I'm gonna let them tap in, and then I'm
How
gonna
do-
get right to y'all. I just don't want you to think I don't see y'all.
Because how do you come to a? And this is I think we need to know this. How do you come to a man to have an important conversation?
This what you do. This what you do.
Rub his back.
No,
give him a
you
little
put
food.
your hair in a ponytail. You get him sitting down on the bed. You say,
No, Chrissy ain't
there's a
lying.
few things I want to
Ain't no
rap about.
psych. Ain't no psych. Ain't no psych.
That's some pussy the nigga off.
Bro, don't do
Because
that.
that's the last.
what you don't
That's
do.
that's the last thing you
Don't
want
do
to talk
no
about
shit
in
like
that
that.
moment.
The fuck is you doing?
But I'm just asking that because I know a lot of women feel like when it's time to come talk to a man, like these conversations be super sensitive, right?
Again, it
Some.
depends on what you're talking about.
Would
though.
y'all
Like,
ever appreciate if a woman put it down on paper for you and gave it to you and let you have some time to
That's what I was
digest
just about
it?
to say.
Oh.
Get creative. Right,
Get
write
creative.
Yeah.
It down. Write
Y'all
it
don't want to
down.
have to tell
Sometimes
them.
when you talking
I
and
didn't
you get a
notice-
moment, it's hard to say it the right way. Because I know me, my mind will start going a million. I have things I want to say, and I'll forget exactly how I wanted to say it. Then you'll say something petty. Then you done piss somebody off, and now we fight.
Let me tell you something. I don't even like niggas, and I know this much. Men are visual creatures. You ain't got to do much. Just
Say it with
bitch
my
get
titties.
naked with some food on the platter and welcome the nigga at the door. Baby,
No.
welcome home.
No, it's not finna have no.
I do.
and
I
that's
think they
what-
like that.
That's
You
worse
ain't
than my
bitter in it.
ponytail idea.
They don't. They
No,
don't.
it ain't.
They don't want you
What?
to come and be
Huh?
like, "Well, I was thinking about, I want to save up some." Like, it's conversations that you need to have. They don't want. If they're in that
Well,
moment,
let's
they
ask
want to
them
be
what
in
they
that
want.
moment.
I know, 'cause we
what
keep
do
saying
y'all
what they
want?
want.
Because
Let's ask
we
them.
know
Clearly,
what
we
y'all
think we got a
want.
beat on it,
Obviously.
clearly.
Right. Right.
And like you said earlier, their hints is the problem.
He said, y'all keep asking the question, answering it for him. Let's let them answer it for once.
It depends on what the conversation is, though. Like you talking about saving and shit like that, right? So my wife had a conversation like that with me, and she was like, "Hey, you want to go get something to eat?" Like, yeah, let's go get something to eat. And then we had a conversation. Again, it was a business transaction. She was like, "Hey, I've been thinking about this," and it was the setting because you can't have that
Oh,
conversation.
see, so she
with
knows
kids
her
around
husband,
like
and she
that.
knew where to take you to have that
Yeah,
conversation.
yeah.
See, that plays a big
Which
role
is
in every
why I
aspect
said
of your
earlier,
life.
You have to just know your partner.
Yeah.
You got to know what they like, what they don't like, what's going to tick them off, what's going to trigger them, what words just to stay away from.
I think that's the
You know
the
what I'm
biggest
saying?
takeaway. You have to know who you with. You have to like who you with, and you have to know them. You know what I mean? Like genuinely know what turns them on, what turns them off. You know how to make them feel safe. You got to just, if you like somebody and you really want to be with them, you choose to get to know them. You know what matters to them matters to you ultimately, and
what
you're
Steve
gonna be
said
willing to
earlier,
compromise.
like seek to understand though. Go into the conversation with an open mind.
Yep.
You can't go into the conversation just think whatever you think and it's gonna go your way.
Yeah.
And then when he says something that you don't like, then now it's a fight. Like you have to go into it openly and be ready to receive what he's saying, even if it's not. What
And you
got
got to be able to sacrifice. See, this is what a lot of women that I see from the outside looking in at the homies fuck with, or I see just scrolling on the internet or whatnot. Y'all want a motherfucker that y'all got checklists. You know what I'm saying?
The
He got to
checklist
be.
be
He got to be
real.
this. He got to be that. He got to do this.
Oh.
He got to be that. Like, if you're gonna have something real, you got to sacrifice some of that shit. You got to learn to love a motherfucker's imperfections. When somebody's imperfections
That's a
become
gem.
perfect for you, then you know that you're in a good situation.
That's right.
So-
That's
that
right.
speaks to my
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's so
and that's
true.
dope.
Steve,
Because you
I'm
gotta
gonna
let
sit
them
on the
checklists
couch.
go, man. Nobody is perfect. Nobody
Yeah.
not
Couch
You
just
know what I'm
together.
saying? He dropping gems.
Yeah, you dropping
Gruff
gems.
dropping them gems
Yeah.
tonight. I love that. Listen, the
Uh-huh.
comments is going crazy. FFT Water, this nigga is mad. He said,
No love.
he said, the way to come to a man to put food on the table first is get his belly nice and full, then speak your mind. Hold on, that's Bell's 3579. But FFT Water said, spontaneous, wet, active hands, no teeth. Talk me through it. Tweakers only said, and get on them knees. Now that's a gem. See,
Come on,
we
man.
all so predictable.
That's
so
the real
shallow.
men that
It's
we
so
dealing with in the
shallow.
world. Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
like, because the good men
Sneak
be
Geek
married.
69 said, damn, let the men answer your question. Dang.
Yes,
And
though.
we pissing him off.
Yeah.
We pissing him off.
Y'all doing
Okay,
exactly
let's
what
take some
women do.
Facebook comments.
They
Okay.
say you need a permanent seat, girl.
Listen.
That one.
Yeah.
Nikki Day said, once we learn men communicate differently, once we learn that men communicate differently, men are problem solvers. They're not going to communicate to say what you want to hear. It's not that don't care. You had a bad day. It's how can we make it better?
And that is true. And like, and she made another comment that said, become friends first.
Build a friendship
Build a
first.
friendship, and that's
Yep.
what matters. Once you guys are friends, then it's a whole different ball game. You know.
Tamika went on the line of kind of what Steve was saying with his wife. Like, I think there's a time and a place. Wait till it's calm, and I just let my husband know I'm feeling uneasy. He's patient and he listens. I just love listening to him.
I
We
think
know.
I think another answer. I think another thing is it's not more so about the question or like the problem. I think y'all just get to the point. Like I said, men are problem solvers. Let's get to the point. What's the problem? What you gonna talk for 10 minutes when you could condense it down to one? and let's figure it out.
But when
Okay?
That's
you're
a real-
emotional, I think there's a lot to ask because women like to explain the feeling, the reason behind the feeling, and men are just like, get to the feeling, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But I
what
think
is
that's
the?
but I
yeah.
think that's cool because
But-
like they say, if there's a problem, what is the solution? What do you need? I don't need to know
So
because
is
at
that
10
not gonna
o'clock
come
this
off harsh,
happened
though?
then.
Right.
Is that
So-
not gonna come off harsh?
so-
Because you like just get to the
Well,
point.
no,
So
no.
if I'm
Okay,
like, nigga,
so
I was
look.
mad that
Okay,
you,
so this is
you
what
know
I was
what I'm
gonna
saying?
say.
Like,
The compromise is, especially knowing your partner. The compromise is, we'll listen to it, but don't expect no long drawn out answer.
Hit 'em
We're
with the
gonna listen
headline
to
and
you.
be
then
okay with the answer you
Be
give.
okay. Be okay with that.
I respect
Because the
that.
answer will probably be
Yeah.
okay. Well, how do we?
Yeah.
What we need to
Because
do?
sometimes the answer ain't gonna be what you want to hear, ladies, and that'll piss you off.
I'm gonna
Exactly.
tell you what I know men
Yeah.
don't want because I think I know this, and correct me if I'm wrong. They don't like them long ass text messages.
Oh,
absolutely.
And then you be
I'm
mad.
not even
You
sending
done
that.
Wait,
said
y'all
Absolutely.
even read it?
You-
Like, if
They
you
don't.
send a paragraph and then you ain't done yet, so you send
They
another
read
one.
the last two
do y'all
sentences.
read? Do y'all read the whole thing, or y'all
I'm
just
looking
read
for
the first?
keywords, just the
Yeah.
keywords. like,
On me. I'm the same thing. But this is something that I
What
learned
is she
not
talking
only
about?
in
What is she mad
relationships,
about?
but in men in corporate America in general, like professional men or any men. They're not very
Simple.
early in my career. I
Simplistic.
learned do not send me a paragraph.
Yeah.
Bullet pointed out and hit me with the headline, and then I'll back in and ask questions on what I don't understand. But like get to the point, and then you can go into like the reasons behind it or how we got here.
And with
but
that-
don't start with 2 weeks
Hold on
ago.
real
This
quick.
happened, and 1 week ago. We do gotta wrap it up.
Because hold on, real quick. Because how many times have you sent a woman sent a man a text and it's like 8
5
paragraphs,
Never.
and then he just
I've
write
never
back
done it, I
like,
never will.
Okay.
okay,
Okay.
yep.
Okay. And if somebody send me 8-page text, I'm not even
mad.
responding.
More mad, huh?
Like, oh, did you read it?
Oh, man.
I
I'm not
think
doing all that.
I do want to say, ladies, a lot of the time it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And depending on your
Absolutely.
partner,
And
if
that's-
you know
that's
how they
both sides.
receive,
Absolutely.
if you know how they receive information, you got to know how to butter your. If you want him to receive it, you got to know how to deliver it. I'm gonna just say that, but y'all can speak to that. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't no man in that, but I have. I've been around the block a few times. You know what I'm saying? I done figured some shit out for myself, but a lot of the times that's just in any relationship, any aspect of life. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Depending on what you're saying, if you really truly want it to be received, you have to come off soft, you have to come off vulnerable, and you have to come off respectful because you want to be heard, right?
I don't really agree with that. Come off as yourself. I'm gonna be myself.
No,
Whatever that means. I don't have to fit in the
because
box of
I
soft,
consider
vulnerable,
myself, and this is why I say
whatever.
this too, because I consider myself kind of brash and kind of harsh, right? But when I really truly want to be heard, I don't come off that
You
way.
cry.
Well, this ain't
I
about
don't
y'all, so
cry.
let's ask me.
Yeah, that's
how
why
would
I said
y'all?
let
How
them
do y'all
see.
want us to come off?
Again, this.
He
Again,
told
it
us
just,
to say it,
Truthful.
just say it.
it
Say
just
what you
depends.
gotta say. Don't make it a long drawn out thing. And
See, I
we
just
gonna
black
figure
and
it
white.
out.
Get
Do
to
you
the
like
point.
your woman to be very
So-
soft and vulnerable?
Yeah. So for
Demure?
me, you
Delicate?
can't. I can't do the loud. I'm not listening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
Tony,
I'm
you
tuned
don't
out.
do no loud talk.
Whisper when you talk to Tona?
Nah, not whisper, but it just
You
happens.
come
Inside
off
voice.
yelling at me and shit.
Inside
you gonna
voice.
get you gonna get that
That's
aggression.
both ways.
Not
though.
even-
I
yeah, it's
feel
definitely
like
both ways.
It's people. It's
'Cause
just
sometimes
people.
we- 'cause
People want to be
sometimes-
treated like people.
Yeah, because sometimes we come off.
He,
wrong, too.
somebody
I mean,
said,
I'm
ladies, what
guilty
did
of it.
y'all learn? What did it say, ladies? What did y'all learn? Did y'all care to listen? See, you niggas is so
Say
disrespectful.
not all men
You
are
see what I'm
men.
saying?
What does that mean?
Tamika said men
I
definitely
learned
shut down if
that
you come
people
across
are
like a
just
no
people and
limit.
everybody wants to be treated well. And
Oh,
figure out what well means to your person.
And this.
More comments. I'm gonna go into Tamika. I don't like having long conversations. I'm getting to the point and finding a solution. Getting to the problem and finding a solution. That's good. Marquita says, good delivery and get to the point. See, everybody's on that, women and men. Danielle Brown says, foundation first. Have those important conversations before you even get serious. Figure out if y'all can communicate and be okay with each other's imperfections sooner than later. It saves stress and relationships. So Smooth Eddie says, if I hear we need to talk, I'm hoping she didn't sip the last Hennessy after the liquor store closed. Misty says, I think men like long messages. Apparently they do not.
Her man might
Booby says, these days all the people are in their feelings and we didn't grow up with that. Growing up, boss the fuck up, grown people. You right. It's different generation maybe. Tamika, men definitely shut down if you coming across like a no limit soldier. I agree that both people gonna shut down if
Both
you're coming
people.
off too hard.
Mhm.
Oh, I lost my comment. Shit. I clicked out.
And I think ultimately this is what we need to understand. And this is kind of what I really wanted to bring to the table on this show. men are human just like us. Everybody needs love, appreciation, and all the things, right? I mean,
We're not so far off. I think a lot of the
Correct.
things you guys said resonate with women as well.
Mhm.
There are some differences, but it's just 3 women and 3 men. This ain't the whole world sitting
Right.
here, right? Different strokes, different folks. Find your people, find your person, show respect, be kind, and love always wins.
Shout out to PPPPLLLAAA.
Oh, he said
He
something
said,
ignorant.
I don't believe the women practice what they are preaching. There is no conviction in their words. Well, let me give you some good conviction. Boy, fuck you. Tap in next week where I can really tell you how I feel.
And I feel like let's take from this. What men want is a nice cooked meal. Most men like that. For us to be a little bit quieter. For us to
Bitch, shut up.
listen. No, it's not that. It's just
No, they
like,
want you to shut up. That's
for-
what I heard.
for-
They don't want you to talk at all.
Don't
2
always.
ears, 1 mouth.
Don't leave
Don't
out the
always-
hot tool. Don't leave
You only open your mouth.
We knew the hot tool.
Only open your mouth when you
Leave
want to
that
give
part
some
out.
hawk to you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Other than that, just shut the fuck up, clearly.
Okay.
Okay.
And so you know what? We're gonna go ahead and
Wait, no, you gonna
Thank
get
y'all
him.
so much for tuning in
Almost
tonight.
out. He ain't got the show yet.
She said,
We're
somebody
gonna keep
said
up our
texting
exit
is the wrong way
music.
to
Make sure you
communicate.
like, subscribe, and share. Catch us every Monday right
Did
here on
y'all
the
enjoy?
Network.
Drop
We're
some
not
hand
just for
claps
the
in the
people.
comment.
We are the people.
Because
it's
we're tired. No, he's there. He's there
Oh.
now. And thank you to all of our
Thank you
guests,
to our
Bruh,
panel.
Naeem,
for having us. Thanks for
Daytona,
having us.
Brent.
I like that
Tony.
one.
Thank you guys
Mike,
so
Bruh.
much.
Lots of good
Thanks for
insight.
having us.
We will take y'all's advice. We heard y'all.
Yeah.
Even when
Kinda,
we was
sorta.
talking.
Kind of, sort of.
And we got a song that we
Kinda, sorta.
played
You did that
specifically
too, so
for the men.
didn't like it.
He- All right, y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all next Monday.
That's the outro.
That's the outro.
Every week?
No, this is for y'all.
Just today?
This for y'all.
today.
Just today.
This for y'all.
Only today, Tony.
Yeah. Well, I would be purposeless without you.
Now mine.
Let me help you.
Stop drinking during the show.
This is Evian.